Yes. So Coach Kehinde is a WordPress web developer, a sales funnel strategist, and a digital entrepreneur with over 7 years of experience helping businesses establish a strong online presence through high converting websites, sales funnel, and marketing automation. He has successfully delivered hundreds of projects, my God, for clients across different countries, building a thriving freelance career from Nigeria. He's a graduate of mechanical engineering. Kehinde's journey is a testament to the power of digital skills and continuous learning. I cannot deny that fact. Digital skills, continuous learning is amazing. His passion is to help young people discover the opportunities available in freelancing and equip them with practical knowledge to earn income online, regardless of their academic background or location. As a mentor and instructor, he is committed to simplifying freelancing for beginners by sharing proven strategies, practical experiences, and actionable steps that enable aspiring freelancers to build profitable and sustainable careers. Should I say with a standing ovation or with a clapping ovation? Everyone, make welcome tonight our coach, Coach Kenny, as he'll be taking us on freelancing. You're welcome, sir. Let me see if he can.
Okay. I think I want to be sure if you can hear me now.
Yes, we can hear you. Let me give you an admin access so you could also share and yes, just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, but we can hear you. We can hear you.
All right. It's okay. Thank you very much, sir. So let me start by saying let me greet our facilitator, Mr. Israel. So it's been a while. Ẹ kú ọjọ́ mẹ́ta. Thank you for the platform to be an impact and influence to people. So it's a big one, and yeah, I've been on this platform for quite some time, but of course a passive member, a passive subscriber. So maybe it was last week. I would say that I saw the training of the website design and all that. So I didn't know that something like this is going on here. So, and I want to commend you for that step, for that heart of willingness to contribute and make an impact. You are rewarded. Thank you very much. So, secondly, I want to appreciate everybody that's here. You being here, it shows a sense of commitment to our individual growth, personal growth, and business growth all around, and financial growth at the same time. So let me say a bit about. I think Mr. Israel have spoken a bit. So I'm a WordPress web developer, just as he said, and by the grace of God, I have some years of experience, counting about 7 years of experience, because I got into web development 2018. So, and since then up to now, that's what I do. So, but of course, before I got into web development, I have a background of graphics design and all that. So, I learned about graphics design far back 2014. 2014 is when I learned about graphics design. So I have the background knowledge of graphics design, which also helped me when I started my journey into website design and development. Because of course, website design too has a part of it that is graphical. So if someone is a good graphics designer, I can be sure to tell you that that person will also be a good website designer, a good product designer, anything that has to do with a good video editor. So anything that deals with graphical elements, graphical creativity, so that person will be very good at it. So it gave me leverage, and by that able to have some leap. So today we'll be talking about freelancing and how to get started with freelancing, explain some ways to get clients and all that.
Sir, you can. I don't know if you are supposed to come on video, but you have access to video and screen sharing now. I just want to mention that.
Okay, let me see if I will I be able to share my video now. Okay, let me see how it looks.
Oh, great, great. I can see you now.
Is okay?
Yes, yes, yes.
This thing I'm seeing is looking somehow.
Uh, can any other person confirm that they can see you
Mr.
now?
Isaac, you want to see my face, abi?
It's been a while, actually.
Okay, alright, this is my face. So can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. Loud and clear.
Okay, so let's proceed. If it is fine, let's proceed. If you say the video is fine. So for when I went through some of the previous trainings that we did on the platform, I realized we've learned about graphics design. Sorry, we learned about website design. We learned about graphics design too. So I think those are the two things I saw. I don't want to be scrolling too much up. So now, and secondly, went through some profiles of some of us that are on this call. I see some of us are profile web developer, graphics designer, writer, and all that. So I want to believe that people who are here are not just novice to the online space. So probably you have had some experience here and there, and some you're also a pro, you've been there for long. So but then learning is and the word of learning is an infinite word, and not even like now that things are fast evolving. Things are fast evolving, especially with the introduction of artificial intelligence and all that. Even there are some digital skills now that you have to find a way of innovating. Freelancing as it were, around that 2018 that we got started, freelancing have shifted much more. Like it has shifted very well. So the way freelancing is done then is different from how it is done now. The way you even build websites then is different from the way it's being built now. So you have to keep evolving and keep learning and keep transforming. So we'll be talking about freelancing today and all that. Now, having all these digital skills, I know that you are pursuing that skill for, well, you may say that you just want to know how to design, you just want to know how to write, you just want to know how to do this. But the primary reason why you would want to learn such kind of skills, digital skills, is so that you can earn and make money with it by helping people solve their problem. Are we together? So you can earn money with it by helping people solve their problem. And this is it. The fact that you are skilled is not enough to make you money. The fact that you know how to design a website does not guarantee you any income. But what guarantees you income is your ability to market and sell your skill, your ability to market yourself, your ability to sell yourself, your ability to position yourself in the place of visibility. That is the number one uh, That is the number one reason why you are going to make money with what you have. Are we together? So the skills is not enough. the ability to design the website, to design the graphics is not just everything that you need. You also need the ability to sell it and to market it. So freelancing is talking about how you can be able to put yourself out there for people who need your service to be able to access you, for people who need your service to be able to see you. Are we together? So that's what freelancing is all about. And whether you've been making money with freelancing before, you are just getting started, I believe that today's training is going to be a help to you. It's going to help you to channel your path as to how to get started. So we want to talk about freelancing. So first, what is freelancing? Okay, I have some slide there. Let me see if I can share screen. Let me see. Okay, share screen. Hold on. So let me know if you can see what is on my screen right now. Hey,
Yes, your screen,
well, am I
your
sharing the
screen is,
right screen? I'm coming.
yeah, you are there. Okay, I think you left there already now. You were there before. You opened like a document that was showing freelancing.
Okay, okay. Now I'm there, right? I'm there,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I want to talk about freelancing today, and like you see, so how to start, get clients, and build a successful freelance career. To build a successful freelance career, sorry for that. So how to start your freelancing career, how to get clients and build a successful freelance career. So what is freelancing? Basically, freelancing means offering your skills to businesses or individuals without being fully employed. So if you are freelancing, it means that you have the opportunity to work with many businesses or many individuals all at the same time. So you are not permanently employed by one person. You are not permanently employed to a singular business ecosystem. So there was a time that there's this debate about whether it is more profitable to work as a freelancer or to work as a permanent employee. So, and the what I will say is that from my experience over the years, it is better to combine both. So to work as a freelancer and to have a permanent what would I call it now? A permanent people or business that you work with, that you are on their payroll, because sometimes freelancing is not always guaranteed to give you job consistently. So but if you have a fixed client or business that you work with, so you can be guaranteed of consistent income. So and of course it is I'm coming now. I can't see my screen again. Okay. Of course, to get started, it is more easier to start as a freelancer. Even if you are going to get someone to employ you permanently, you still have to start from somewhere. So it is as you proceed and as you progress that you find someone or a business that employs you to work with them permanently. So maybe by retaining, you can retain a client now. For example, I have clients that I've retained for over 4 years. So there are some clients I've retained for over 4 years that we are still working together. Of course, it's not like their work is consistent, but then anytime they need a project within my skill, I'm the first person they reach out to. So now by just work. That is freelancing. You work for individuals or businesses without being fully employed to work for them on a full-time basis like that. So like it's not like you are um it's not like a lecturer in an institution and you have to be there 20 every from 9 to 5 and all that. So that is it. Now, examples of skills that you can offer as a freelancer. So you can do website design, graphics design, video editing, writing, virtual assistants, digital marketing, programming, UI, UX, SEO, and many more. Now, being a freelancer doesn't mean that you will just start making money because you are out there. Of course, if you are out there, you must be out there selling something. That's why I make reference to some of our previous training. They are the bedrock of our freelancing career. If you don't have any skill, there's nothing you want to freelance on. So the bedrock of your freelancing journey is to have a stable, a skill that you are an expert in. A skill that when they wake you up from your sleep and say, Mr. Let me see, there are some people, Mr. Mr. Who is Oyinloye? Mr. Oyinloye, we need a website design for our school. How do we get started? What are the things that we need? So you can immediately give them the best prescription and instructions as to how to go about it. So you have to have that skills. That is the first thing that you need to pursue becoming a freelancer. So and why this freelancing? Well, you have the ability to work anywhere as a freelancer. So you have the ability to you can be in your home and be working. So for past 7 years that I've been working as a freelancer, you don't see I work from home and sometimes I can be on a journey. I can go for programs, I can go for events and take my PC along and be working from there. Even right now as I'm doing this training, I'm not at home. I'm not at home at the moment. So and you see, even not being at home, not being at home didn't stop what I'm doing. So that's just it. I'm working for clients even as I'm not at home and all that. But if I'm working as a fixed employee for one institution like that, so I can't just decide where I will be working from except they give me the opportunity to work remotely. And not all businesses does that. So secondly, you have the ability to earn in dollars. You can earn in dollars if you are working as a freelancer. You can earn in dollars. So you have the ability to earn in dollars. I can't see my screen again.
Screen is no longer
Okay.
displaying. It's back.
Okay, how about now? Okay. But my video is no longer displaying. I don't know why.
I think maybe because you are sharing your screen. Yeah. Most,
Okay. Okay. No problem. I will just proceed. So you can earn in dollars. So imagine in the world of today, especially in Nigeria, if you're in Nigeria, I do say it then and I keep saying it and I will keep saying it is that the best way to earn and to make sure that your income meets up with the economical crisis in Nigeria is to make sure that you are earning in a foreign currency, earn in dollars, because the for You now take for example someone who is working and you are earning a salary of 100,000 naira in Nigeria. You are earning an income of 100,000 naira in Nigeria. When, let's say, about 2 years ago, before Tinubu became, 3 years ago, before Tinubu became the president, now, and now, in today, in today's economy, you are now earning, maybe by mercy, your boss added a 50,000 naira increase to your salary because of the economical crisis. You are earning 150,000 naira. Now, the truth is that even if they increase it to 200,000 naira, it did not still cover up for the inflation in the price of commodities and in the economy of Nigeria at large. Are we together? So it does not still cover up. You still have a lot of things left behind. You will still have a lot of gaps between what you are earning and your duties, your needs, your bills, and so on. But you are earning in dollars. Now, the truth is that, take for example, about 3 years ago, the rate of dollar would be, let's check it. Let's check it together. Now, the rate of dollars 3 years ago was about let's say 750 per dollars. Now, this 750 per dollars, let's say you are earning $100, then that's 750, that's 75,000. And now, with the increase, with the rate of dollar today dollar is, as at today, from yesterday was 368, let's say 360 now. Now you are earning you are still earning that same $100 now times 1,368. Now your salary is how much? 136,800. Now, which is not even in a realistic form. You can't be earning $100. If you are working as a freelancer, you can't be earning a consistent income monthly. So there are months that your income will rise beyond what you expect. So there is no limit. If you are earning a salary, you are entitled to a fixed amount every month. Fixed amount, except maybe for some bonuses. But if you are working as a freelancer and you are earning in dollars, you have access, or let me say that you can determine in quotes how much you make. Not You can determine how much, or you have the ability to expand your income. Are we together? To expand it largely. So you can earn $500 this month, and by next month you earn $2,000. 3 months after, you can earn $5,000. So, and nobody is going to say, in fact, the truth is that the work you are doing may reduce as a freelancer, because the more expertise you get on a job, the lesser time it takes you to complete them. So that's it. Let me move. Flexible schedule. Now, flexible schedule, you can work at your own pace depending on the type of the freelance job of the remote work. You can work, except if the clients that you are working with give you a schedule to work with. Yes, there are some clients that give you schedule that, okay, every 4 p.m. Nigerian time, we'll be having a meeting to discuss about project and all that. So, but apart from that, you can, there are sometimes I can have a project from a client, and the project technically would take me about a day, 2 days to finish it. But then sometimes you want to extend the time so that your clients won't think that iṣẹ́ tó gba $500 or $1,000 fún, so iṣẹ́ tó lè ṣe in 2 hours ni. No. So you want to take your time. So you can, like that, o lè jí lóru and just say that, okay, the project I'm having, let me do it. So someone like, if you're a father, if you're a mother, you have time to spend with your family. You have time. If you're a student, you have time for other things. You can go to classes and come back and work. In fact, you can decide to take your phone along or your laptop along with you to the class or to school and go and work anytime you are free to work. In fact, sometimes about 2 months, up to 2 months or so, 8 months plus rather, I got a project, and the truth is that I did not even open my laptop to do that project. I did it all on my phone. It was a product catalog design, and I designed the catalog all with my mobile phone. I did not even have to open my laptop, and I finished the project. I gave it to the client. The client was wowed, like wow, this is awesome. But he would not know that I did it all with my mobile phone. So I remember when I used to be in school those days, I can have a project and take my phone. The moment I got the project, there in the class, I will start it. There in the class, majorly projects like that are graphics work. I don't used to do website on phone. Only graphics no the phone. So I can get started with it on my phone immediately, and before you know, sometimes before I even get back home, I'm done with the project. So you have flexibility in working. Now, limited income potential, I said this earlier, you have the ability to earn as much as you want, build your own business, and you have global opportunity. Now, there are some myths about freelancing that I want to debunk quickly. Some people think that you must know coding, of course. We did a training last week that was talking about website design with no code. So you've seen it. You don't need code in today's world. In fact, in today's world, AI to Tibawa, you don't even need WordPress to design websites. Ibi tí AI tó bá wa dé nìyẹn. So you now you can give a prompt. You can give a prompt to your ChatGPT. You can give a prompt to Canva. You can give a prompt to Cloud, and you are going to come up with a website. So that is the flexibility that we have in today's world. So many years ago, if you don't know code, you can't design website. So some years back, or few years ago, you cannot design without code using WordPress, using Elementor and all that. Now you cannot even design without the WordPress itself. So that's the flexibility in our world, and that is the change that is happening. So, and some people think you need an expensive laptop. So just that you don't need like I said, I told you now, even with my phone, I did projects. I do projects with my phone. So that's just it. That you need connection. O ní láti mọ̀yàn. Some of us have taken the mentality of politics and connection to the freelance place. The truth is, the person you'll be working with, you don't need, in fact, you don't even need referrals to get started as a freelancer. You don't need referrals. When we got started then with Fiverr, referral, who do you know that will refer you? You have not worked with anybody before, not to talk of them referring you because they know your work. So you don't need connections, whether physically or even online. So it is not a necessity. But of course, as you grow as in your freelance career, you realize that you'll be building the connections automatically. As you grow, you'll be building the connections. But to get started, you don't need connections. So that's just it. I also need years of experience. This one too is not a necessity to have years of experience, as long as you can know the right way to position yourself. And that is the most important thing. You know the right way to position yourself. See, I've seen people who are just, in fact, I've seen someone who is still learning website design o, kò tíì kọ́ bọ́n ṣe ń design website o, ó dẹ̀ ti ń gbaṣẹ́ website design. Now take for example, when the first time I would get a website design project, the truth is I've not even learnt about website at all. I've not learnt about website, but I got a website design project. Now how I got it was not because I have any years of experience, because I've not even learnt it at all, not to talk of years of experience. But it was positioning, communication, the way you communicate. The way you communicate has a way it positions you, and it determines the perception. Of course, my clients didn't know everything about me. It is what I tell them that they believe. It is how I communicate that defend, or that it is my communication that will give them the perception of me. So that time this client messaged me and wanted to do website. He wanted to fix some issues on his website. I've not designed website before. I didn't go ahead and be telling the client that this thing you want to do, I don't know how to do it. I've not designed website before. I didn't say that. Instead, as the client was chatting with me and was asking some questions, I was paying rapt attention to the details of what he wants to do. I just make sure that I understand what he wants, even though I don't understand how to do it. But I make sure that I understand, and I was asking questions. The client was using some terminologies to ask questions from me. I didn't know the terminologies. I have to go to Google. I remember then the client was asking me that which plugin will I use for something. I say plugin. I went to Google. What is plugin? That was the first time I will hear that there's something called plugin. So I went to Google to search what is plugin. So I realized plugin are add-ons or extensions that I use to implement a function on WordPress. But I said, okay, and we will need a plugin. Which plugin? I went to Google. Which plugin would be used for collecting contacts? He gave me some plugins. I gave it to the client. Now that was, of course, the client will not believe that I have not opened the word dashboard of a WordPress before, because of the way I was answering the client and all that. Now, so that is it. Now, the truth is, consistency even beats talent. The more how consistent you are in learning that your skill and applying for jobs is what will make the whole difference. And we'll talk more about it later. So quickly, in this 2026, the world of AI and all that, what are still the best skills that you can start with? So if I'm just starting out in my freelance journey, these are still the skills that I will go for. See, WordPress is still the now, not that is the best skill selling, no, but now when it comes to website design, WordPress is still the top of the game, because even WordPress too, using page builders like Elementor, there is now AI too integrated with all of these things. So that is why they cannot go obsolete. So that's just it. They say what AI is not here to replace you or replace your work or anything, or even the platforms. It is just here to make the work simpler. Sometimes if then iṣẹ́ tó lè gbà mí ní, let's say it takes me 2 days to do, with the implementation of AI, in WordPress, in Elementor. I can be able to achieve it in less than 3 hours, because you can literally describe what you want, the type of website you want, give it a prompt, and it's going to give you a template of what you want to do. So what are we have to be researching around to search for templates, to search for this? There are even pre-built templates there that I can just import and use. So AI is making it all easier. So another skill is AI automation, and this is like the top of the game now that everybody is wanting to learn. AI automation, AI automation, AI automation. So if you know about AI automation, like AI social media automation, talking about platforms like using many chats to uh, automate chats, social media chat, like chat on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all that. So it's a good skill. Graphics design too is still a good skill. Of course, AI is making it look like graphics design, gbogbo èèyàn ló ti ń lo ChatGPT láti fi design flyer, graphics designers. So the truth is that whether you like it or not, àwọn kan they will start using AI to design now. They won't be paying graphics designers again. So that is the truth. That is just the truth. And but as a graphics designer, if you know what you do, you know that there are some level of creativity that mistakes that and that is where the upgrade of our skills comes in. When someone knows that tí n bá gbé fún tí n bá gbé graphic design fún ẹni yìí, gbàgbé, iṣẹ́ tó máa ṣe fún mi is more than what AI will do for me. They won't want to replace you with AI. But ìwọ tó jẹ́ pé if they give you graphic design job before, they will be correcting it like 5-20 times before you get it. After parí they will just say they just accept it like that. Kì í ṣe pé ó meet nǹkan tá a fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbà á bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó ti mọ̀ pé someone like that, the moment that person knows how to design with AI, they will just tell you that you just realize that they are no more coming. Wàá kàn rí pé they are now posting AI designed flyers, because they don't need to be giving that one correction every now and then. And if they even have any correction, they will tell the team and they do it for free. So that calls for an upgrade of skills and all that. So video editing, this is also a top of it. You know how to do video editing, CapCut, Camtasias, Adobe Premiere Pro, and all that. Copywriting. Now the truth is, copywriting, AI did not come to. Of course, the truth is that copywriting, ó máa fì when it comes to, because me to now tí n bá gbaṣẹ́, then when I get jobs from clients to design website, I used to tell them that okay, I will build them like this. Okay, for design I'm charging this amount, for the graphics on the website I'm charging this amount, for copywriting I'm charging this amount. But let me tell you, recently every client that come to me, they are coming with their copy already. Like wọ́n ti lọ kọ content wọn tán, they are just looking for a website designer tó máa bá wọn lo content on their website. So I can't charge for copywriting again, because fúnra wọn they have went to ChatGPT. ChatGPT have written all the content for their website and all that. So you see, or even if it's a sales letter or a sales copy or sales page, or even emails, ChatGPT will do it and all that. But even at that, there are people that are still looking for AI copywriters. AI copywriters. And people who know how to use the AI prompts to write copy intelligently. Because truth is that even as easy and simple as ChatGPT is, there are some people that they still didn't know the intelligence of how to use ChatGPT to have maximum results. So there are people that are looking for AI copywriters, people who knows how to use perfect prompts to get a good copy. Are we together? Some people, if they use ChatGPT to write a copy for you, you will not believe that it was written by AI. And it was written by AI. It was because of the prompt that they gave uh to that AI to be able to come up with a copy like that. So there are people who are looking for AI copywriters, even though they know that it is AI that you use to write this thing. And that AI, no, I'm fair, but I want you to come and do it for me in a professional way. Now, some will tell you that they don't want it to have the AI plagiarism. They want it to be AI detective free and all that. So it's a skill that someone you can also venture into to learn. Social media management, virtual assistance, funnel building, SEO, email marketing. So these are a bunch of skills that you can venture into to start learning even in 2026 to get started with your freelance career. Very good. So pick one of them that aligns with you. Aligns with you. Now, these are soft skills. Everybody, if you're a freelancer, you just need to know if you are going to be successful as a freelancer. See, communication is the number one. You must know how to communicate. Oh. You must know, because let me tell you something. Communication is what will make you look like an expert or like an amateur. It is not your skill. You can have skill and still look like an amateur to your clients because of communication. If you cannot articulate what you want to do, you know that these clients, you are chatting with them, whether foreign or local clients, you are chatting with them, or you can be on call with them. If you cannot articulate what you want to do, if you cannot convince them to see your value, the truth is that they will give you wrong pricing, and you may not be able to get the project from them because you have poor communication. You cannot articulate the things that you want to do for them. So even though you in your mind you are feeling like with emotion you I can do this, I can do that, I can do, but how can you communicate it to the client in a convincing manner that will make the client believe that, oh no, this client is this person is an expert? Are we getting it? So you must know it. And this communication, you must know, well, when you get into freelancing, practically you will start having some experience. Communication, you must be flexible with your communication. Not all clients you communicate with, you can't communicate with all clients in the same manner. That's just it. There are some clients that when you start communicating with them, they want you to use the casual tone. They want you to relate with them casually. But there are some clients that they want you to relate with them professionally. If you are chatting them, don't send one message to them. Don't type hello, you say send. How are you today? You send. And you now say, okay, thank you for reaching out. I will get back to you shortly. Send. And in the space of like 5 minutes, you have dropped like 10 different messages. There are some clients that the moment they see that thing, it turns them off because they are not communicating professionally. Are you together? So, and there are some clients, that's why the first thing you have to do is to even understand your client. Who are they? What kind of person are they? There are some that they want you to, there are some that they just, as you are saying hello, they say hi, how are you? And as you are dropping a message, they are giving you a reply. As you are dropping one, yeah. So those kind of clients, you know that they are not too big on professionalism. There's a client I'm working with currently, and man, this client is I've been working with her for some time, but then not that consistently. She goes and come, goes and come. So we are working recently, and we got on a call and we discuss everything that we want to do in the project. We discuss it. Then it was on WhatsApp. Then I listed those things that I want to do. I listed them out. Into like 5 phases. I broke the project into 5 phases. Now, and explain what we'll be doing in each phase on WhatsApp and I send it to her. And she said that we discussed the budget and I started working. Now, just like after 2 days, I gave her update on what I did. She said I should explain what I've done. I was explaining. She was cutting me off that she didn't understand. I said, in God, what we all plan to do is what I'm doing. She said, no, 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 no. She said that what I'm doing is not professional. What I'm doing. I said, but we discussed about what I want to do while starting. She said the list of the phases of the project I sent to her is not professional. That it does not contain the details of everything you want to do. That I should go and make a full plan of everything that we want to do. Full plan. Like full plan. I should explain everything that you want to do one by one, one by one. When she now sees it and approve it, then we now switch into implementation. So you see that's another client for you. They want you to be extremely professional in everything that you do. So you have to understand communication, time management, sales, and problem solving. Now, in choosing your skill, because of our time, I know that we don't have all the time here. In choosing your skill, ask yourself, what do I enjoy to do? What can businesses pay for? Can I learn that skill in 3 months and all that? So if you are choosing a skill, ask yourself, ṣé skill tí mo fẹ́ kọ́ yìí, does it align with my strength? That's another thing. Don't just go into choosing any skill. Now there are some people that by nature you know how to manage people, you know how to manage things, you know how to manage projects. So people like that don't just go and say, oh, website design is the top selling skill, let me go and start learning website design. No, study yourself very well. What do I know how to do? What does my nature and personality do effortlessly? Some people you can just you are good at analysis. You can analyze people, you can analyze matter into with adequate insight. Now people like that you can say, okay, let me go to data analysis. You get it, you can analyze, you can, or even you can check your academic background as well. What goes in line with my academic background if it is in tech space, and just switch into it. So don't just go into choosing any skill because it is the trending skill. Don't go into it because it's a trending skill. Go into it, study them. You can, ChatGPT is there for you. You can type it online. Okay, describe your strength, your abilities. You know how to speak, you know how to write. Okay, let me go into writing. You don't say that you know how to write, but because graphic design is selling, you're now going to graphic design. You will blame yourself. After like 3 months, you just realize that you are not happy doing what you are doing. Someone like me, I like anything that has to do with design and editing. So anything design and editing, I like it. But you say anything writing, this copywriting, I don't like it. I don't like, right? Thank God for ChatGPT. I don't like it. Social media management, I'm not good with that too. Social media management, I'm not good with social media management. But you see anything that has to do with design, WordPress, graphics, video editing, funnel building, and all that, they are things that naturally I find interesting to me. So you to look at, study yourself, what are the things that you find interesting to you, and switch, pay attention to that, and then find a skill that you can learn around that. Are we together? So now, where can you learn these skills? Of course, this our platform is one of it. Make sure there are trainings that have gone here, that have gone on this platform. So leverage on it. You can also learn from YouTube. Basically, I will say that let me say 80% of my learning was on YouTube. of my learning was I learned websites on YouTube and all that. So you can also check out Coursera, check Google and all that. And for these ones, you can get free courses there. For paid, you can check Udemy, Skillshare, and Tech in. Now, Tech in Yoruba, I don't know how many of us who know of this Tech in Yoruba. Is a is one of the platforms that I work there. I also instruct there as a web developer in Tech Yoruba. So you teach tech, you teach tech skills in Yoruba. So if you're a Yoruba person, ẹ fẹ́ kọ́ nípa ìmọ̀ tech lédè Yorùbá. That's how you see that as I'm teaching us, I'm speaking Yoruba a bit. So and I don't find it difficult to mix Yoruba with what I'm saying, because there we teach tech in Yoruba, in pure Yoruba language. So that's just it. So if you know if you understand Yoruba, you can go to techinyoruba.org, www.techyoruba.org, and the next cohort will be starting in few by July. Is that by August? Yes, the next cohort will be starting by August. So you can learn. Let me see the available courses there. Let me check. Let me check. Let me show you. Techyoruba.org, not this.org. So you can learn WordPress web development. You can learn um, data analysis. You can learn project management. You can learn UI UX. You can learn cybersecurity, WordPress web development, and so on. You'll be awarded certificates and all that. So the class here is not a pre-recorded class. Oh, it's a live class, and it's a 3 month straight uh training, 3 months straight. So it's going to we usually have the classes every Saturday or Sunday. So you join on Zoom and you teach you different test skills, one-on-one, one-on-one training and all that. You do assignments, you have exams, you do projects. So it's an accredited and verified platform that you can learn test skills in Yoruba. So if you're interested, you can just go there and learn it. So that is it. And you can also book in for mentorship. So if you have someone who does it, so the fastest way to get to where you are going is to follow someone who already knows the way. Are you getting it? So if you are going to, let's say you are traveling to Lagos and you are going to Ikorodu, the truth is that tó bá débẹ̀ rí, you can use a whole day, you can use 24 hours to get to Ikorodu. Am I lying? Because you can be if you are now asking people ẹjọ́ pé tí mò ń lọ leléyìí, some people can be giving you the wrong description tó fi máa bá rẹ níbòmíì, tó fi máa bá rẹ another state, you won't even know. Are we together? So but if you know someone who already knows that place, tẹ́jọ gbéra tẹ́ wá ń lọ sí Ìkòròdú, Lagos, you know that ẹ lè débẹ̀ in 1 hour, ẹ máa wò pé ibi tí mo wá last time leléyìí tí mo lò 24 hours, because you don't know the road. But when you follow someone who is living there, who goes and come from that place every day, it becomes easy for you to achieve. So what will take some people 1 year before they start making money, before they start earning, if you follow someone who already knows the path, who is into it full time, who sleeps and wake up there, you know that it can take you 2 or 3 months for you to start making money if you have the right mentorship. So just if you have the resources, go for the personal mentorship or any of these platforms. So that's just it. So because of our time, I don't think I'll be able to finish all this, because I was still thinking maybe we'll be able to look into a little bit of case study, but because of our time, Mr. Israel, let me know how many
We
minutes do
can
we have
continue.
left?
You can continue, sir. We can stretch like maybe before 8 if you can handle before 8.
To what?
I said you can
You can
continue,
stretch
sir.
from.
We can stretch to like 8 o'clock. So let's say by normally we're supposed to end by 7:30. So we
Okay.
could perhaps get
All
to
right.
8.
No problem.
Yeah.
I will see what I can do to hasten it.
All
So quickly now. Let's see how to. I want to jump some things. Okay. Now, getting started as a freelancer, these are some platforms that you can get started with. I know that a lot of us will not be new to this platform. Upwork, Fiverr, Contra, People Power, LinkedIn, Facebook, and all that, all your personal website. Um, I got started with Fiverr, and it was a it was a nice experience. But then recently, Fiverr system changed a lot, that it affected a lot of, especially Nigerian profiles, became a tug of war, and it is because there has been an issue with Nigerian profiles delivering unprofessional works and all that. So Fiverr flagged. In fact, I was almost thinking that Fiverr is going to block Nigeria from working on the platform at the time, because it was a it was the they were delivering imperfect, or sometimes people end up scamming their clients. They can collect money and not work. Sometimes people can take clients out of Fiverr system, and he or she pays them, and they refuse to do the work and all that. So that's what into Fiverr journey. Although up till now it's still working here and there, but then truth be told, it's not as before. Anytime, if you are just getting to Fiverr now, you may not know what I'm talking about. You may not know what I'm talking about. Fiverr then around 2018, 2019 was was sweet. You can apply for jobs. You can, in fact, sometimes you will create a gig and you'll be surprised how people are locating your gig and messaging you. But today you can create an account before you even upload a profile before you even upload a profile on the blog account. Are you getting it? So of course there are some tricks here and there that people are using to create a stable Nigeria account. But then I don't want to go through that headache again. If I'm starting my freelance journey today, if I'm just starting today, I will not start with Fiverr. I will not start with Fiverr. Even up to today, I used to feel like, had I known, I would have started with Upwork, because I've had my Fiverr account blocked. My Fiverr account that was blocked, that have made more than $20,000. I was blocked. My account that has made over $20,000 was blocked on Fiverr. So I'm not a small seller on Fiverr, but then Fiverr has this stupid ethics or policy that buyers are always right. So even when and truth is that there are some buyers on Fiverr that they are there to scam you. You have not met them. They are there. So sometimes even when buyers are there to scam you after doing their work, they just find something unreasonable to complain about. They will go and meet Fiverr support and tell Fiverr that you didn't do their work, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. Before you go, Fiverr will not message you to ask of a proof of what you have done and all that. Even before Fiverr hearing from you, they can warn your account or block your account. And that was what took away that my account. So that's just it. I have another account that has made over $12,000. Fiverr still take it out. So that's why I will say that starting if I'm starting um let me even see. I think I was trying to check it before this call. I was trying to check the accounts because I have to screenshot it. I have to screenshot um the okay. Do you see my screen? Sherry, I'm not sure
Yes,
you are seeing this one.
you're fine.
Is okay. You cannot see the one I'm showing you now. Let me share. Let me share. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Let me share. Let me see. I was trying to check it so that. Mm, 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 mm. It's a screenshot too because they blocked the account. Now look at these accounts. So this was 2021 till Lele. So you see that what I'm talking about is not today. So it's look at this. This another account. This is different from this one. This one I created the account 2020 or 2019, 2020 or so. There's another one that I have that one has made 20,000 plus and all that. But the truth is that Fiverr still didn't care about all this. The reputation of a seller is not is nothing to them. They can see your account that is top rated and block it because of one stupid complaint from a buyer. So I would say that if you are starting now, take my candid advice that you have not paid for that it took me 7 years to know is that what don't start with Fiverr, start with Upwork. Now start your freelance journey with Upwork. And I know that some people can Mr. Israel can bear me witness to that, abi, and maybe some people on this platform too.
Yes, sir.
Start with
I think
um
Upwork is
see
still more reasonable.
sorry Fiverr can give you hypertension. You don't know what it means to see an account like that got disabled. So start with Upwork. Upwork is very reasonable. So Upwork, I just got started with Upwork this year. I've had the accounts about 2 or 3 years ago, but I don't work on it because my Fiverr was good. But then when they disabled my Fiverr, I have to come back to Upwork. And of course, for the few months I've spent on Upwork, I can say that they are very reasonable. And Upwork does not block account anyhow. Mm-mm. As long as you maintain a single profile and you deliver quality job, Upwork will not block your account. So that's just it. Let's move. So okay, maybe there's a case study there that we look at. So if you also want, you can check out these other platforms. Direct outreach. Now, if you are going to be using all these platforms, you want in LinkedIn, Facebook, direct outreach, personal websites, you must make sure that you have built a brand or at least a solid profile. Are we together? Have a solid profile, have a solid brand for yourself. Now, you can't just reach out to me with your Facebook account that it is still your old picture of when you were in secondary school that you just took and you put it there and your face is looking somehow, and all the posts you have been posting on that Facebook account was just the post of where you are where you were playing, where you were dancing, where you were doing things that are irrelevant to your business, and now you are now reaching out to me with that Facebook profile and you are telling me that you're a data analyst or you are reaching out to me saying you're a WordPress web developer with 5 years of experience, I will say, okay, 5 years of experience. Then tó bá ti ní 5 years of experience, ó yẹ kó lè show láti profile ẹ̀ now. So I now go and check your profile. I'm seeing some irrelevant posts that does not correspond with who you say you are. So you must make sure that you've taken time to build your profile, your post. What are you posting regularly? If you reach out to someone with an account that you have built around your business and you are posting regularly, you are delivering results, you are uploading clients' reviews and all that, if you reach out to them with that, they can be able to give you a good audience. So before you do all this, make sure you have all that, and also have a personal website if you can. Now, because of our time, and of course, things like this, you don't expect that it is going to be exhaustive. Today's training can never be exhaustive. It's just a basic and an overview. So if you want a one-on-one guide to getting started as a freelancer and all that, you have to reach out personally and get. So personally, I would recommend that you get a mentorship, because that is what we fast track, or you go through some of these, and some of these platforms, some of them just teaches you the skills. Some of them don't teach you the how to make money with it and all that. So now let's say you are going to be getting started, like I recommended, start with Upwork. You are just starting in today's in this 2026, you are in Nigeria, start with Upwork. Now, okay, let me show you Upwork a bit. Now Upwork, one thing that you must do on Upwork, see this place, they say connect. You must buy connect. Connect on Upwork, that is the expenses in Upwork that you must sacrifice for. On Fiverr, you don't need connect to apply for job and all that, but you just need to be applying for jobs for free. Fiverr takes 20% after every job delivery, but Upwork, you need to buy connect. If you invest in it long enough, you know that it's worth it, because they don't take 20% like Fiverr, they take 10%. If you are the one that refer the clients, they take 5%. So I won't want to go into all this. So first thing, just go to Upwork, create your account, set up your account, go to upwork.com, and you can even go on YouTube to have an idea of how these platforms work. Go to upwork.com, set up your profile on Upwork. If you are saying that set up your profile, you mean set up your profile according to how you want to be seen, the project you offer, the service you deliver, and all that. Now, let me just show us some people's profile on Upwork so that you will know how it works. Let me say, okay, you're a WordPress web developer. Okay, let me say WordPress Elementor. Now, if you are creating profile, you can't just go ahead and use keywords like this to your profile. Tó bá lọ lo àwọn keyword bí eléyìí lásán, your profile ò ní rank o. And you know that now Upwork is now using single profile. You don't have opportunity to have more than one profile on Upwork. So you only have one profile. So that one profile, you must make sure that you optimize it very well. So if you go and use a keywords like this, that's what we call keyword. So when you get more into it, you will know more about what you are talking about. Now, this is okay, these are projects now. Now, this is a project posted. Now, this one was posted yesterday. Project today. Now this person is looking for someone to convert HTML website to Elementor WordPress. Of course, this is something that is easy to do now. If you know how to use WordPress, you just get the HTML and all that. So if you are someone that can do this project, what do? You click on it and you can apply for the job here. Read the details of the job. Need the skills, freelancer, existing, blah blah blah, and you can apply for the job. Now I will say, okay, this is for beginners. Don't let me branch too much into that. Okay, but I know that there are some people here too that they are not beginners like that. So let me share this. Now, usually what I do, hmm, if you are freelancing today, you must know how to use AI to simplify your job and to give you the best results. You know what I will do? Usually I use my phone to apply for job. You can screenshot this offer, take it to your ChatGPT. Now, if your ChatGPT will give you a personalized response, if I use my ChatGPT now, my ChatGPT will give me a personalized response tí ò ní jọ ti any other person. You know why? Because my ChatGPT have my data already. My ChatGPT knows my years of experience, knows my previous clients, knows the project I've done before, because even I have my CV uploaded on my ChatGPT. So ChatGPT save my data. So if I told ChatGPT to give me a response to this offer, it's going to give me a personalized response that will not look like that of any other person. So I'm just sharing that with us so that you know how to also use AI to amplify our results in when applying for jobs like that. So that's by the way. I won't go too much deep into that because of the scope of our training and all that and all that. Okay, Mr. Israel, let me stop here. Let me just stop here because of that. A lot to learn. So let's let's call it let's call it a day from here. You can see that I still have a lot in this slide, but let's call it off. Not to avoid making it too lengthy. So Mr. Israel, thank you very much. So I would want to know maybe there's a question and all that.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Kenny. Thank you so much, sir, for this amazing teaching on freelancing. Like like he said, which is of a true, it's not something that we can cover up in a day. Freelancing is something that majority of us took years to learn, most especially the communicating parts, like interacting with clients. And like he recommended, get a mentor. I'll be frank with you. At my when I started my journey too, he was a major person, like in my own journey too. So I know what it means to have a mentor when you are starting out on your career path as a freelancer. So yeah, there's a question. Somebody is raising up their hand. Olayode, you can speak. If you have questions, you can drop your questions on the group, or um, you could just request the mic to speak, and I will give you access to speak. Uh, Deborah, you wanted to speak earlier on. You have the mic now. You can speak. So also, I'd like to ask, I think that would be helpful for the community. Can we have access to the slides, sir, so that would help people to just read further on it? And
Yeah, Mr. Ezra, no problem. I will forward it to you.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir. So let me check the group on WhatsApp if there is question. So if you have questions, you can drop your questions while we have our coach with us. So I, I don't know how to stretch it further, but it's good to have a mentor in programs like this because you will get to learn more and glean from your practical experience. And I also talked about various platforms that you can use for freelancing. Then you also talk about like Fiverr, Upwork, contracts. Those platforms are good platforms. But then you also mentioned about your LinkedIn. Your personal profile is also a good place for you, right? When you are looking at freelance, your personal profile, your branding, the way you brand yourself on social media, which I love that you even mentioned that. So some people are on social media, but they don't have good presence there. And you are looking for money, you're looking for a job. You don't know how to use social media as a professional. You don't post, you just use um and let me just say this quickly because of this conversation tonight. The way you use social media can either mar or destroy or make your job hunting easy. So if you are someone that you have using your profile for not so relevant things, abusive things, or erotic content and stuff like that, there's no way you can expect to have an ID client that will just see you and want to work with you. It's not possible. So the way you put yourself out there tells a lot about yourself. That's how many of us, many Africans or Nigerians, they are not intentional about the way they use their account, especially your social presence. They are not so intentional. You just think that nobody cares. And later on, when you now grow up, you now realize that you've shot yourself in the leg, right? So there is a lot to talk about in freelancing, and I've also been a beneficiary of it as well. And I'm still, like you said, I still have before this call, I had the client that I had to that we speak every Fridays, 5 p.m. In fact, it was supposed to be 12, but I had to move it to 5. So I had to quickly jump on the call before coming here. So our coach that I just taught us as well is a mentor to me as well, and I learned from him, right? And he's a motivation to me. And till today, it's still like someone that motivates, like gives me that inspiration. Like these are people that are making it in what they are doing as a freelancer as well. So in the absence of no question, I'm trying to wait to see if there's any question. If there's no question, we call it a day. Yeah. But before we call it a day, I want to do a special appreciation to our coach, Mr. Kehinde. Thank you so much, sir. Just a quick expo. I think it was just yesterday that I sent him message that, sir, please can you take freelancing? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? But I know that this was a very, very short interview, and that was because at some point I didn't even know who to invite to take this topic, and he just messaged me. I think he messaged me about the day before, right? Immediately he messaged. I was like, yes. So it was so timely. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, and I'm so grateful that you were able to honor my invitation, even though it was it was an impromptu. I'm grateful and thank you so much for your time. Thank you for also contributing to the life of other people here. Um, these are seed, and I trust that you will also see the greatness of this seed that you have planted in amidst your conversation tonight with us. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you greatly. We are so thankful to have you. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody for staying on the call. It seems like everybody was waiting for coach to finish. We think coach just finished, like people just left the call. Anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. We'll continue next week as well, and this week it will be more on job hunting and financial. Like I said this week, this month basically it will be more on how do you get outside there, how do you get jobs. So we have more conversations coming up this month. Thank you so much to everybody. Without any further ado, we call it a good night here. Good night, everybody. Good night, coach. Thank you so much, sir. Bye bye for now.
All right, bye bye, Mr. Eze. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.